This is the fascinating creature mostly known as Vaulty. It is of the YouTuber specimen. It likes to clickbait with arrows, call other YouTubers out for subjectively hypocritical reasons, and as you surely have noticed, loves the word noob. And today you will hear all about it. Both about its recent drama spectacle, but also what not many people know. The origins, as much as we could find, of this rat. And just so you know, I didn't choose that for him. He himself says he's a member of the Rats Squad, if the shoes fit. But now we get back.
What a noob.
Okay, I think we're fine. By the way, this video is not on the same scale as this. I just want to show how hypocritical this guy is being. Over the years, I have gotten so many requests to talk about Vaulty, but for the longest time, I didn't think his, in my opinion, disinteresting content and clickbaity ways were even close enough to warrant a video solely dedicated to him. But then, recently, he himself called out another content creator for stealing his video, essentially, and then going on stream to debate the issue because he really believed in his argument so much, even trying to get on call with the, in his eyes, perpetrator, the rather obscure streamer and content creator, Asmongold.
It's your boy Asmongold.
Since then, he has made a response video to Asmongold's reaction to his video. This sparked a lot of interest in me, which may not be the case for you, that's fair, but I want to somehow piece together the outcome of this strange call-out video and of who Vaulty is as a content creator. Because newsflash, I am not a big fan of him or his attitude. We'll get into all that, but first, let's talk about where it all started. Vaulty's Asmongold copied my video.
An Asmongold video that recently got posted is almost an exact copy of a video that I made on my second channel.
Here, Vaulty seems to accuse Asmongold of copying his video, both in terms of the idea and the format and the segments of it. It has already been discussed to death, so I'll give you a quick rundown of the points I want to emphasize. First off, Vaulty says this.
Now, I don't think it's the end of the world if someone makes a video idea and makes it into something of their own. However, the video format and things said in Asmongold's video is almost identical to my video that I posted a week before.
Okay, so what does he think Asmongold stole? Well, he then shows a few examples comparing his and Asmongold's video. One is that he checked realm populations, cause that's apparently unique and never seen before. Then that they both couldn't get their own name. Okay, cool. Unavailable names is now a Vaulty copyrighted occurrence. But then, they both checked the auction house to see the realm's activity. Oh my god.
Once again, another thing that happened in my video.
What the hell is this argument? Apparently, doing the most basic things anyone would do in this situation could only be stolen right from your innovative videos.
I want to say one thing. I honestly don't really watch this guy's videos. I didn't copy his idea.
But of course we know that's wrong because Vaulty has so much hard evidence of it. Oh. Well, then he gets into Asmon's reaction content where his main points are basically that it's lazy, alludes to it not being transformative enough, and that it steals views from the original creators. We'll touch on all these subjects over the course of the video because Vaulty makes the same argument multiple times.
I feel like Asmongold gets away with a lot of stuff that is really shady. However, when you peel back the layers of sarcasm and irony, and you just look at what he does objectively, what he does is no better than these react channels from back in the day. Guys like Jinx and stuff who would watch YouTubers' videos in their entirety with minimal commentary to make lots of money. Wow, great insight. Wow, this is so transformative. Great insight!
Well, let's check out your own enlightening commentary from another channel of yours, WeFly, shall we?
In this next clip, we have a guy who takes pictures next to a royal guard. It sounds normal, but after he tries to mess with the guard, he gets a sudden reaction which scares him. This clip is pretty hilarious to watch, so let's check it out.
Fantastic, a description of what happens in the video, followed by the very interesting, this is hilarious guys.
Great insight.
Point made. Vaulty gets very nitpicky about this issue, taking the worst possible clips he can, when the same can be done to some of his videos. And Vaulty, from me to you talk about transformative content saying that what Asmongold does barely adds anything to the original videos, which I disagree with for the most part, especially with discussion videos. It seems like he argues the points of the videos and therefore transforms it into a new piece of content. I bring this up because I'd like to raise a point against your practice on the WeFly channel. If what Asmongold does isn't transformative enough in your eyes, what would you deem this to be?
In this clip, the Queen's Guard is standing in front of the castle, and some tourists try to take pictures with him, when the guy on the right puts his head on the guard's shoulder, which clearly was not a smart decision. So in this next clip, wow, this is so transformative.
So, you basically just give a short fundamental description of what happens in the video, which in my opinion isn't exactly transformative in any way. You don't really educate us in anything we wouldn't know by just watching the video. And just saying this wasn't a smart decision isn't changing anything either. Then you play the clip in its entirety, no more commentary on that particular clip. So how is what Asmongold is doing wrong, but this is okay? At least he often has interesting opinions beyond whatever uncharismatic, bland, Siri-like dribble you slap on your clips. In your video, you even put a goddamn screenshot saying,
according to fair use, you can use other people's content in small amounts to illustrate, review, or critique something to the point where the content is transformative.
What? Oh, but maybe it's okay because you bunch a lot of clips together in one video, or because you only use it in small amounts, like how the last clip was almost twice as long as your commentary on it, which by the way also was very, very transformative, and in your words, some great insight. Oh my god, dude, how did you not think of this at all?
I feel like Asmongold gets away with a lot of stuff that is really shady.
Oh well, there's more to how you handle content here, but first, let's hear what else you have to say on the topic of reaction videos.
So Platinum WoW is actually completely fine with me doing this.
He wouldn't be fine if he understood what was really happening.
It's pretty nutty whenever Asmongold watches your videos on stream. Thanks, buddy.
Well, look what would happen if he spoke out against it. Most people can't handle that.
It's strange you try to make it seem like that's true for Platinum. He told me himself that overall he personally appreciated Asmon reacting to his videos. Why do you use Platinum as some kind of example of being stomped on and too afraid of speaking up? Plus, I personally think that a few thousand new subscribers plus exposure, like in the case of Platinum, Captain Grimm, and Gorek Sky, just to mention a few, it's way more worth in the long run than losing perhaps 50k views on a video here and there. Now, reaction videos are a controversial issue because it's so deep in the grey area, but ultimately, the points Vaulty raises against Asmongold are totally hypocritical. But what am I doing arguing this, when I have an actual victim of one of these heinous reactions on the line? Captain Grimm.
Well, if I have to be honest with you, I'm broken. My life is in shambles. Since he reacted to my videos, I lost everything, including the will to live.
Okay. But honestly, I could see some people have the same issues as you have. I'm not saying you are objectively wrong, but for me personally, and probably many others, it's more of a blessing than a concern. So basically, don't speak for anyone else on the issue.
Let's just go over the lore of Asmongold. There's been 2 times when YouTubers have had issues with Asmongold for watching videos, me and Taliesin. And in both cases, a lot of negativity and spurgs were sent to the YouTuber.
Do you think that the way that situation was handled on your end or Taliesin and Nevatil's end played a big role in that or had any impact on that?
As Staysafe also talked about in the video, do you think your video got tons of dislikes because you voiced you didn't want Asmongold to react to your video, or videos in general, or because you, without any evidence, said that he copied your video? I'd bet on the second one, but that's just me.
I don't think it's good for YouTube to have a guy reacting to full videos and re-uploading them, which gets traction in the algorithm before the OG videos.
Okay, again, if other people want their videos to be reacted to, you can't stop them from that no matter how much you hate that Asmon is getting views. One funny thing is, at the bottom of your descriptions on this WeFly channel you put, if any of these clips are yours and you would like them removed, please email me at your email and I will remove it ASAP. Thank you. So, what's the reason for this? You could say due to courtesy, if someone isn't comfortable with it, okay, let me take it down for you. But it could also just be because you know you're using clips that can potentially give you copyright strikes. Now, how is this different from what Asmongold is doing? The guy who you criticize for his lack of enlightening commentary and also showing full videos. On this channel, you take clips and often play them in their entirety with lackluster commentary. Plus, even the best case scenario for this little description handout means that you use clips and let people choose if they want them on your channel or not, but only if they find your videos, of course.
I feel like Asmongold gets away with a lot of stuff that is really shady.
Do you you know who you can ask to not react to your channel's videos?
Because I very seriously suspect that if you had contacted an Asmon mod, or contacted me, or contacted Esfond, or tried to contact Asmon and said, hey, I'd appreciate if you didn't watch this, just privately in a DM, that he would have stopped watching and there would have been no drama. And alleging
Well,
that
it's
he
not
copied your
necessarily
content,
personal for me. I don't think it's good for YouTube.
It's just funny that you complain about something that you essentially do yourself. Well, probably because you are jealous and frustrated that Asmongold is getting views this easily. Because you care so much about views.
The numbers that this channel gets is really crazy. Definitely the biggest WoW channel in terms of monthly views.
It's very apparent from looking at your Twitter, Discord, YouTube. It's also clear that you have a vendetta against Asmongold. I mean, they even get the Spurks in WoW to talk about Fortnite. And an Asmongold video there.
Well, I never called Asmongold a content thief. I just said he copied an idea.
So, he's backpedaling. He went from Asmongold took the foundation of how my video was made.
However, the video format and things said in Asmongold's video is almost identical to my video that I posted a week before.
So now claiming that he only ever called out that he stole his video idea, which we know from this tweet, when people say I steal video ideas. That's how Mafia works. That he doesn't even have a problem with that, because he basically admits to doing it himself. So in the end, Vaultys' argument against Asmongold is now completely torn apart. By himself! And in the response to Asmongold, he said this.
I mean, I guess in my video I did say that it was a fact that he copied my video. To be honest, I'll take an L for that. I mean, that is not the case. It's just based on my opinion. Looking at parts of this video and looking at parts of my video, it definitely looks like this guy copied my video. I'm just keeping it real.
Dude, clearly the video is basic as hell. It follows all the steps anyone with common sense would do for such a video. But kudos to you for thinking it's not a fact anymore, at least. In this video, you have some wild statements.
Like, a lot of this guy's content is just him watching other people's content. It's the same as Susie Lou, Tyrone Magnuson, freaking Jinx. It's the same level as that, but just for WoW content.
You said that what Asmongold does is the same as what Jinx, the YouTuber notoriously known for basically never pausing or saying anything in his reactions. That is just disingenuous. I'm here to talk about you, not to necessarily defend Asmongold, but come on, he isn't a Jinx.
And watching his response, I mean, this guy was so emotional throughout the stream. He was accusing me of this and that, and saying that I was copying YouTubers when I made videos before them.
It's funny that you criticize him for basically saying that, and I'm paraphrasing, Vaulty is copying videos when he doesn't have much evidence or fair points, when that's exactly what you did to him, based on nothing but coincidences. Besides the dodgy fair use on the WeFly channel, Vaulty's content across his many channels is, at worst, boring, misinformed, and a waste of time. And that's just how it is, you know, we as content creators are probably all seen that way by someone. It's all subjective and definitely not wrong. But with all these double standards Vaulty seems to have, his attitude is certainly the worst thing about him as a creator, with a statement such as, I bring people into the game, whereas content creators like Preach, Bellular, Taliesin hold them. That's kind of an incredible statement to make, seeing as they get more views than you and have much larger channels. What makes you so sure that only you out of those creators bring new people in? Honestly, if anything, the quality of your content may as well push people away. I've never seen someone drag out a video for so long just to get 10 minutes on it. Seriously feels like you're repeating yourself like 10 times in this video. A lot of your videos have a pretty decent amount of dislikes. After 12 years, this WoW secret was hidden from us. This video didn't really have anything I wasn't already aware of. It's been known for 12 years. Everyone should thumbs down clickbaits every time, no exceptions. A clickbait cringe title, it's a shame content creators like you resort to these stupid tactics, yikes. And these are just examples I found in 2 minutes. But hey, what say do I of all people get in this? I am but a peasant who of course can't bring new people into the game. Any grown man with a Patreon should get slapped. In Minecraft. This hurt, Vaulty. Why would you do this to me? On first look, it could seem to just be a little joke of sorts, but surely, if we peel back a layer, it sounds like it's coming from someone who's a bit sad that they don't have an audience who care enough to support them. And of course, there's the excessive amount of noobs, something you'd expect out of a child. Well, he has stated that he learned to clickbait from working on a channel catered towards children, toddlers even. Believe it or not, but I learned clickbait from running kids channels. I have videos for toddlers with many millions of views. Running a gaming channel is all new for me. I can't speak on what the content was. I bet something colorful, light, inoffensive, but for me, and this is surely a morally subjective issue, it's a bit sketchy learning how to clickbait from targeting the weakest, youngest of audiences. I just hope it isn't where he learned to do something like this. Oh my god, man. Those two are ripped straight out of the PlayStation 2. There's also this. Vaulty, why are you just repeating content which has already been done for WoW videos? Why not? It's YouTube. You can post whatever you want. You can't own an idea. How ironic.
Well, I never called Asmongold a content thief. I just said he copied an idea.
Remember when streamers used to be likable? I don't think you have anything to say on that matter, Vaulty. Apparently he has also made a video about Asmongold raging, which has since been taken down, but it's a bit rich to falsely accuse him of stealing your content when you have profited off of his. Why do Vaulty's vids get so many dislikes? I'm fine with dislikes. Actually, dislikes make your videos rank higher. YouTube factors in all interaction as positive. Remember Logan Paul's apology video? That got a lot of dislikes, yet it was still put into everyone's recommended box. So Vaulty doesn't have an issue with dislikes, and actually seems to think it'll help the video. That might be true, but in the long run, it's not gonna work out that way. Especially not if you are disliked by most of the community you try to get viewers in. So if that's what you're trying to do here, I think you'll be surprised. But that's basically it for me. In conclusion, it seems like you, Vaulty, have an obvious bias against Asmongold. You've made videos using his name, his perhaps not so flattering clips, made statements about him that just reeks with contempt. You yourself have proved that you have double standards, either because you don't realize you do and talk before you think, or maybe your contempt for Asmongold overshadowed everything else. And also, Vaulty, don't speak for other creators or make assumptions about their stances on the matter when they can make a decision themselves. And lastly, don't make call-out videos when you can't even stand by your arguments. So well, I will sign off with this marvelous quote. So being famous is important to you. I'm just grinding out content on my channel and you are hating. Worry about your own business. See ya.